Peace and namaste, everybody. Peace and namaste. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. Thanks for being here. I love when you come because you give energy to the work that I try to do inside myself. And I know that the work I do inside myself gives energy to you. Hey, Lynn, the birds are singing here too. Although the sun's not shining, it's quite a little bit of a foggy morning here along the coast of Maine. Excuse me. We've been practicing for a very long time with our mantras and our chants riding on our breath. And if you're new here, you would maybe want to continue trying that today. Use your prayer, ride it on your breath, lock your focus into that. Up and down your subtle spine that we talked about last week. But now that our brains have been trained, you who have been meditating with me for some time now that our brains have been trained, I want to take you on to the next level. And that involves the larynx. If you put your fingers here and you talk, da 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 da, blah 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 blah, you can feel the larynx right there. All right. So as you bring your breath by your larynx, put your mind there. Feel the air moving past your larynx, and let that be a focal point of your mind. And so as you breathe in, listen to your breath with your ears, hear your breath. And for the length of your breath, as your breath goes into the bellows of your belly, feel it in your larynx. Feel it inside your throat. Feel your breath. Listen to your breath and lock your mind into the listening and into the feeling of it. And you can ride it down into your belly and feel your belly expand. Feel your lungs inflate. But focus at least on the up breath, feeling it in your throat. And what I'm hoping will happen with you, the same thing happened with me, is that the prayer words, the chants, the mantras fall away. So the whole goal of the mantra practice, one of the whole goals, there's a bunch of them, but one of the whole goals of the mantra practice is to lose the mantra, to lose the prayer, to keep the heart aimed at the divine, to keep the intention singular, but to lose the prayer because it's language. Now that you've got to the place where you can control your focus, you can let go of that tool that you really don't need in the long run. This is a precursor to other levels of this Kriya practice. So today, very, very simple thing. Listen to your breath, feel it in your throat, feel your belly expand and contract. And if you want to, and I will be doing this most likely, I'll be doing those Kegel exercises. And women know what those Kegel exercises are. I think they're Kegel. Men, you might want to look that up. It's a pulling of the muscles in around the anus, and then pulling in the abdominal muscle. And as you do that, you're driving your prana upward right to here. So you're incorporating this muscle contraction, this focus of the mind and the breath on the listening sound. There's a bunch of things going on here, but you've been practicing all of them if you've been practicing with me. And as you compress the muscles way down low, you drive your breath upward. Also, focus right in your chakra here, right on your larynx. This larynx right here, this thing that you feel all the time and probably ignore because we're too busy in our heads when we're thinking. Feel the vibration. When we do our Om chanting, I bring it down here, but it's still in my larynx. Oh, it's kind of right in the middle of my larynx. I take that higher pitch, and I drive it up and I vibrate my head. So you've been practicing with feeling the larynx the whole time. Now let's begin the practice of dropping our prayer, dropping our mantra, dropping our chant on purpose. And sometimes it just falls away on its own and you get to follow the breath. But let's practice without the words as much as possible. And if you get lost with this, If you can't quite find it, go back to your prayer chant and lock your prayer chant in here too. You can do that. You can bring your prayer chant into this space and feel it in your larynx the similar way. Without the chant, it's easier to get out of your head and into your body. The whole Kriya practice that I've been doing my whole life is a lot about feeling my body on the inside. And last week I talked about the subtle spine, right? This thing that's kind of inside your spine. It's a channel that runs up and down your spine. You saw the picture the other day I showed it. You've seen it before yourselves, I'm sure. This location here is an easy one to work on because you're always using it. If you just touch your throat and begin to speak, you're always using your larynx, and you can feel it all the way to the back. I can feel the vibration in the back of my neck. And so this place here you already know this place. And so when you bring your mind to this place, you can just feel of it. The whole practice of Kriya that I've been doing my whole life now has really been about feeling, not thinking. It's the dropping of it's using the mind and the focus with the language in order to drop the language, in order to get to the place of only breath. Most of my meditative practice is only in the breath. I rarely chant. I use my chant to begin. If I get lost for some reason, I use my chant to come back just to the focus of my breath. And this place here, we're going to get to other parts of this, but I want you to begin to find this spot here because we're going to then move in the weeks to come from the heart up through this chakra to the third on an upward breath. And we're going to be practicing just this upward breath, and we can practice the downward breath with that too, but that's for later. Okay. So here we go. Let me say hi to everybody else who's here this morning. Let's see. Hey, Lynn. Oh, yeah. Good morning, PL, Kate, Andrew, Susie, from all around the country and across the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm pointing that way because for me, that's where Russell lives, that way. All right, my friends. Thanks for liking and subscribing and telling your friends and practicing. Mostly, thank you for practicing because the more we practice together, the deeper our individual meditations go because the Sangha has an energetic form. And hello, MT Raven 450. Glad you're here. Okay. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Set a timer for 22 minutes. Let's do 22 minutes today. All right. I got my mask to cut down the distraction of the light. I had something in my throat this morning. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna mute you and clear my throat. I hope that helps. All right, my friends. Feet flat on the floor. Adjusting my mic again here. I like to loosen up a little bit. Stretch my face. Make sure my neck is a little bit relaxed. Hands in this form here. This is upside down, of course. There we go. That moolah. 3 ohms to begin with. Feel the vibration. Vibrating your skull, listening to your ohm. Feeling your chakra, riding your subtle spine. Keep your focus on your throat. On the inhale, feel the back of your throat on your spine. On the exhale, feel the front of your throat at your larynx, the skin. Pulse between the two spaces, back and front. Listen to your breath. Thanks for being with me today. Thanks for gathering together. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for your support, but mostly, thank you for spending your time with me, sharing your energy among us all. Peace be with you all. Thanks, everybody. Ala'u Abaha. By quiet energy. Peace, everybody. The end. You're welcome.